UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres has urged Myanmar to halt its military campaign against the Rohingya Muslims. Addressing the opening of the UN General Assembly, Guterres said that the authorities in Myanmar must end the military operations and allow unhindered humanitarian access. He said that he has taken note of Myanmar's national leader Aung San Suu Kyi's pledge to abide by the recommendations of the report by the former UN chief Kofi Annan, which advocated for the citizenship for the Rohingya community.
We are all shocked by the dramatic escalation of sectarian tensions in Myanmar's Rakhine state. A vicious circle of persecution, discrimination, radicalization and violent repression has led more than 400,000 desperate people to flee, putting regional stability at risk. I take note of State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi's address today and their intention to implement the recommendations of the Advisory Committee on Rakhine State that was chaired by Kofi Annan within the shortest time possible.
Meanwhile, world leaders have condemned Myanmar's continued violence and operations against the Rohingya minority. And French President Emmanuel Macron has called for an end to Myanmar's military campaign, describing the plight of the fleeing Rohingyas as ethnic cleansing. President Macron said that all sorts of humanitarian assistance should be guaranteed at the time of crisis.
Face aux persécutions dont sont victimes les Rohingyas, plus de 400 000 réfugiés, dont la majorité sont des enfants. Les opérations militaires doivent cesser, l'accès humanitaire assuré et le droit rétabli face à ce qui est, nous le savons, un nettoyage ethnique. La France prendra l'initiative au Conseil de sécurité sur ce sujet.
Slamming the Myanmar government, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan also said that the international community has failed in the Rohingya crisis. Erdogan said that the violence and crimes committed against the Rohingyas will go down as a dark stain in human history. In fact, Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari also urged the fellow member nations to condemn the massive violence.
The Myanmar crisis is very reminiscent of what happened in Bosnia in 1995 and in Rwanda in 1994. The international community cannot remain silent and do not condemn the horrendous suffering caused by what, from all indications, is a state-backed program of brutal depopulation of the Rohingya inhabited areas in Myanmar on the basis of ethnicity and religion.
Meanwhile, Britain has announced that it will suspend the military training to the Myanmar army, and UK Prime Minister Theresa May said that it had a deep concern about humanitarian rights abuses and would not be resuming the military courses unless there was an acceptable resolution to the ongoing Rohingya crisis.
We have agreed as a government that there will be no further defence engagement or training of the Burmese military by the Ministry of Defence until there's a resolution of this issue.